way more have tried this trend, vaping, juuling, and the CEO of the American Heart Association recently said vaping is a scary trend.
Vaping is an absolutely scary trend. Both the American Heart Association and the CDC, based on my experience, the experience of other clinicians I know, are underestimating by tenfold how few kids are using this. So many kids are using this stuff. They might not be self-reporting that they're using it, but it is epidemic.
Okay, I think it's great that we're talking about it, but I'm going to tell you, I had a conversation with a 10-year-old about this. I didn't have, saying to a child or a young teen, oh, the CDC says, like, I feel like that's like over their head, it means nothing.
Yep.
So what do we actually say to teens?
What do parents do?
Yeah.
Because saying like statistics that we're not really aware of doesn't work. So how do we get them to stop?
You are so right? We become Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah,
we make
it means
no
nothing.
sense whatsoever. It means nothing, right? But if we talk to our kids and say, and we ask them, even our 10-year-olds, like, what's going on in your 5th grade, right? What's happening? Are people doing this stuff? What's going on in the grade in front of you, the grade behind? Kids are very well aware of this. Have you done this? Have your friends done this? If you do that with an open mind, they'll share with you what's going on. And the more you know, the better off you are. And don't be afraid to tell your stories about nicotine. So if you have, most of us have.
It's still a drug.
It's still a drug, and it's important that your kids know it's a drug. But if you just jump in with a lecture, you've lost them before you start. You're absolutely right.
Because the question was, okay, well, so what? But what problems is that going to cause me?
Right.
That was the question.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know that answer.
And even telling an 11-year-old, like, oh, well, 5 years down the road, you might be smoking pot or worse. That's not going to mean anything to them.
You said something to me once during a commercial break, another time you were here, and you said, the fact that this is almost like a sticky oil.
Yeah.
And we're putting that into our lungs. There's clearly not enough research yet, but there's something that's probably going to come down the line, was your thought. And now you're not making a claim on that.
Nope.
But you're certainly saying there's got to be something here that isn't going to fare well.
I can't imagine, with all the research there is just on nicotine, that this isn't going to break bad on us sometime in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Have you done any podcasts on it? Because we're going to share your website. No, seriously, have you talked about this?
Not yet. This was my intro into talking about it, but we plan to.
I think it's good. drjohnduffy.com, podcasts, blogs, and more. It's called Better, right? And you do the podcast with your wife.
I do.
That's cool.
And she's awesome at it.
You have great topics.
I bet she is.
Thank you
so much. Bring her sometime.
I will.
You'd like to meet her.
Okay.
Yeah, right on TV, I bet too.
Oh, you bet.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks, guys.
it very much. All right, we have